Welcome to the annual commencement ceremony for Santa Teresa High School. This, like last year, is a little different but special nonetheless for the class of 2021. Let's start out with the Pledge of Allegiance of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hello, my name is Scott Young, a proud graduate of the Eastside Union High School District and of this very high school now 22 years ago, and I'm honored again to be your Master of Ceremonies for today's celebratory affair. I'd like to recognize our administration and our senior leadership for what is hopefully our last virtual graduation as we embark on a hopeful and safe summer. First, our administrative team, Dr. Vivian Ronley, Principal of Santa Teresa High School, Mr. Michael Payne-Alex, Associate Principal of Educational Development, Mr. Michael Shalaba, Associate Principal of Administrative Services, the senior class and Associated Student Body Presidents, respectively, Ms. Mia Rodriguez and Ms. Annalisa Villa, and last but not least, our 23 valedictorians, some of which will be giving an address later in this ceremony. To the class of 2021. These past 15 months have been unique and will stand out in our collective consciousness for some time to come. We have met these challenges head on to varying degrees, and while we have seen the depravity of the human experience and the heights of human resilience, the latter most emblematic of the class of 2021 at ST. I choose to focus on this resilience, adaptability, if you will, for this world needs some more positivity as we are hopeful for a brighter future and a better normal. I say better normal with the confidence that you seniors have shown us this whole school year. You have accepted this new time we're living in and have made it your own. You have collectively said, how can we make this better? How can we thrive? How can we still succeed and achieve great things? How do I know this to be true? Well, for one, I had a front row view in teaching government and economics again. And secondly, which is quite simple really, these seniors didn't complain. You didn't feel singled out and cry out, woe is me, life is unfair, it's only happening to me in my own little world. Instead, you embraced this card we've been dealt, having risen to the occasion time and time again since last March. And for that, we are forever grateful and optimistic for the future. So thank you, class of 2021, a uniquely measured class that will continue to improve our human condition at a time it needs a positive shot in the arm. And now some welcoming remarks from your senior class president, Ms. Mia Rodriguez.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Mia Rodriguez, your senior class president. I want to start by saying congratulations to the graduates, as well as the staff, teachers, and parents who helped us all along the way. We have all taken one of the most challenging and unconventional years and made the most of it to be here today, and I'm proud of all of you. It's safe to say that all of us have struggled a bit, especially recently, and while I could talk to you about COVID-19 and all of the ways it has changed our lives in the past 2 school years, I would first rather talk about the more positive memories we've made here at Santa Teresa. In my freshman year, I attended the Fantastics rally. I remember watching our class's Teen Beach movie skit and thinking, I want to try that one year. Come sophomore year, I was already helping out with teaching dances to participants and realizing how fun it is to really get to know my class. After learning more about ASB from friends and Mrs. Mazzella herself, I thought, why not try something that scares me a little? By junior year, I was class president with 3 amazing officers and an insanely welcoming leadership class. We worked together, planning events like rallies, spirit days, freshman orientation, and prom. While planning these events and practicing with everyone for junior year rallies, it didn't really feel like we were doing it for school. It just felt like one big group of friends. And I knew this is what I wanted to do my senior year as well. While our time at Santa Teresa was cut short and we lost some of those big events, I still saw the dedication and optimism of our class, even through a tiny screen from home. Though it was hard for most of us to stay motivated during distance learning, you have all pushed through, and whether you did it easily or you struggled, you have made it here today. After today, I may not see a lot of you again. It's the day we all go our separate ways. And while we can't plan out every step of what will happen in the future, I hope that wherever you go from here on out, you're happy. Whether you're moving to another state, staying close to home, or you really haven't decided yet. All of our lives are going to change, and it'll be hard at times. You'll try new things and fail at some of them, but either way, you're going to grow a little bit. After all, we've already made it through some of the biggest changes, doing everything entirely from home, not seeing friends or some family members, and missing a year and a half of high school memories. And if you can do that, you can push through, and I know that you can handle whatever happens in your future. Lastly, don't be afraid to try new things and make decisions, even when others may not have your back at times. Because in the words of Harry Styles, if you're happy doing what you're doing, nobody can tell you that you're not successful. I'll miss all of you, I wish you the best, and I want to thank you all for letting me be your class president 2 years in a row, and for giving me some of the best memories of my life. From those late nights I spent choreographing dances in my living room with the same song on loop for hours, being able to see the junior girls win Powder Puff, and all of the events that happened because of COVID were stopped, and even every day of online school that I've spent in my room trying my hardest to stay positive and motivated. You've all made it worth it. Thank you, and I'd like to introduce Dr. Ron Lay for the principal's recognition.
As the proud principal of Santa Teresa High School, I want to congratulate the class of 2021. You did it. You completed your 4-year journey through high school, and you also made it through the last 2 school years, which have been incredibly challenging. School and life as we knew it has changed beyond all imagination, and you are leaving high school with great resiliency, and you are well equipped to take the next steps into your future. You have made so many so very proud. Please take a moment to truly celebrate all that you have overcome and all that you have achieved. Now you're on your way to new endeavors and to new experiences. You're on your way to accomplishing additional milestones towards your career and in life. Remember to dream big. Remember that you can do anything you set your mind and your heart to. I hope you celebrate this momentous occasion with loved ones and friends. Have an amazing summer, and I wish you all the best in all that you do. Go Saints, and congratulations, class of 2021.
This next portion of the ceremony will give us moments of reflection, of joy, of second guessing, or like for the speeches ahead today, a little bit of each with a definitive look ahead at our collective futures. 4 of our valedictorians have earned the distinct honor of giving their addresses. The first valedictory address will be delivered by Ms. Gayatri Elaswarapu.
Hello everyone! So, we're graduating. I would cry, but I can't cry in front of other people. You know, despite my dry exterior, I'm full of emotion on the inside, where it really counts. It's kind of crazy how the past 4 years of high school are all muddled up together. I can't remember if I cried in the bathroom over my calculus AB test or my calculus BC test. But let's be honest, it was probably both. What I do remember though was freshman year. How we came in with our own goals, how we thought we would become different people, and how we were expecting our lives to completely change. And change they did, but I am almost certain that it was not in the way any of us would have predicted. I'm sure no one expected us to be attending Zoom lectures in our senior year. Honestly, I didn't even know Zoom existed until quarantine happened. Speaking of expectations, we spent most of our high school careers trying to meet certain goals. That could have been maintaining straight A's, or making new friends, or for me personally, trying to get up on time. I have no idea how those of us with first periods were able to attend class at 7:15 a.m. That's literally impossible for me right now. There were nights when you questioned why you took a certain AP class, or there were times when you binged a full season of your favorite TV show and tried not to regret doing your homework at 3 a.m. These were all stressful goals. It's honestly extremely hard to balance clubs, sports, classes, and even part-time jobs for some. I'm jealous of those students who don't procrastinate, have great time management, and have a great social life. I'd like to say though, I regret the amount of pressure I put on myself to meet my personal goals. I feel like I could have used that time to be a better sister, a better daughter, or even a better friend. Thank you to those who stuck with me through my mood swings, most of which were dependent on the amount of sleep I got and the amount of tests I had. You guys are the real ones. Speaking of which, something I noticed this year was how mature we became. We could actually hold conversations without misunderstanding each other. I was in complete shock when a friend of mine apologized for being a jerk 2 years ago. Reflection is great. Maybe this newfound maturity is the result of embracing ourselves and believing in our choices. Or it could just be because we're in the middle of a pandemic where lack of face-to-face interactions makes learning a whole lot easier. But I'd like to believe it's also because we're becoming adults. Hopefully, as we're nearing adulthood, we can set more realistic goals for ourselves. Goals where we don't feel burdened when things go wrong. And goals that inspire us to keep moving forward and live a happy life. But in this moment, we should be proud of what we achieved and anticipate what's to come. I wish you guys good luck. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Valedictorian Morgan Rusa.
Good afternoon, friends, family, teachers, administration, and fellow classmates. I would like to start off by thanking everyone for helping me along my high school career and aiding me to becoming a valedictorian of the 2021 graduating class. We did it! Life, as we all know, can be challenging, and as a young child, I was diagnosed with 2 respiratory conditions and was in and out of hospitals. Yet, through this adversity, I learned quickly what it truly means for a child to be cared for and treated by passionate healthcare professionals. Without my dire hospital situation, I would have never been able to find my dream of becoming a nurse and pursuing it. As a class, we too have had to deal with adversity. We have had to demonstrate the same willingness to be kind, loving, and to care for one another. We had disappointments along the way, like no junior prom, no senior ball, no Fantastics, no music or drama performances, and even more. Yet we, the class of 2021, forged forward. There was a global pandemic, and we too had to do our part. We took this challenge and learned how to take Zoom classes. We showed resilience. We stayed home with our parents. We supported one another. We learned to take a difficult situation and find positivity. Our class, more than any other class, will be remembered as survivors. We survived 2020 and 2021, and this has only made us stronger. Now, we are getting ready to move forward. Our 4 years, or really 2.5 on campus, are behind us, and our future is knocking at our door. This future is one that each and every one of us will approach in our own way. It is important to recognize how much power we have in allowing ourselves to turn bad things into positives. Throughout my journey, I have encountered a plethora of experiences that have helped me become the woman I am today, as I am sure that most of you have too. But we all need to remember that it's important to not sweat the small stuff and continue our lives with a positive outlook. We also need to remember that people, places, and experiences are just that. Neither positive nor negative. It is all of us who perceive our reality, and our limitations are nothing more than what we believe is possible. Nothing happens without reason or purpose, so although high school may not have been the dream we see in the movies due to COVID, we were all able to create our own stories through self-discovery and lesson learning. So, be proud of yourselves, because everything negative is equally positive. Our hardships have taught us about who we really are, how we help each other, how we have inner strength, and how our attitudes can shape our lives. Without the setbacks in life, we would not all be sitting here today graduating. So congrats to us, the graduating class of 2021. I would now like to welcome Jenny Nguyen for her valedictorian speech.
freshman orientation, I said the thing I was most excited for in high school was graduation. And well, here we are. Thank you to all the parents, teachers, friends, and yourselves for bringing us here. Hi, class of 2021. This may be the first time you've met me, or the first time in a while you've seen me because my camera has mostly been off during classes. Sorry to my teachers. But that doesn't mean we are total strangers. In fact, we went to high school together. As an entire class, we all experienced Santa Teresa. We've gone to the library for something and saw kids play League on the computers. We've all written those January letters and got them back a year later. We had to transition from staring at our teachers' projectors to staring at their shared screen on Zoom. We share all of these experiences and much more, and they make us truly the Santa Teresa class of 2021. You don't see us just being any other class of 2021. But just as we have experienced so much together, within them, we have each taken away so many different things from it. Maybe the library was your favorite place to be, or the place you've been to the least. Maybe your letter showed how far you've come in just a year, or you immediately threw it in the trash. Maybe distance learning made you realize the comfort of a physical presence, or how even online we still find ways to connect. For some people, high school was a time to truly cement passions in life. For others, including me, it was a time that was needed to discover ourselves and our dreams. And maybe you haven't figured anything out yet, and that's okay. And now we're graduating. Some people are gonna go to college, either a whole country or a county away, others to the military or trade school or work, and so much more. It really shows the vastly different things we can feel or do, even though we've experienced so much together. The experiences we have in life bring us together, but that also means sometimes they're not the most unique. We can probably relate to the same mistakes, celebrations, big and small moments. But what truly makes these moments our own is what we make of it. From Spirit Week, Finals Week, that one week where the air quality was horrible, and distance learning, it is you who defines whether those were the best, weirdest, or memorable memories of your life. It is you who chooses whoever and whatever is a part of your life. And it is you who can truly describe these past 4 years of your life. No one else can define any of these for you, even if they experienced it with you. Because it is these definitions of your experiences that set you apart, bring you closer to people, and give the meaning that you seek in your life. So as you close this chapter of your life, keep defining your experiences the way you want to, and live the life that you want to live. Congratulations, guys. And now I would like to introduce our next valedictorian speaker, Kim Tran.
Hello everyone, my name is Kim Tran. Not Kimmy, not Kimberly, just Kim. That was exactly how I started my graduation speech in 6th grade. If you had asked me back in 6th grade what I thought about change, I would have told you that I did not like it. Change made me uncomfortable. That's why I didn't like it when people called me by a different name. I've lived in the same house for all my life. I'd known the same people. I'd followed the same routines. And I had been my same old self. I was perfectly content with everything staying the same. As much as I'd hoped things would remain the same, though, change inevitably occurred. You don't want to know how many principals I've had due to changes in administration at every single one of my schools. My routines have repeatedly been broken down and reestablished as I've developed different habits and participated in different activities. I've lost some friendships, but I've also built some new ones too. I think high school in particular is where I experienced the most change. I gained the courage to try a lot of new activities and extracurriculars, and I've interacted with so many new people. Admittedly, not all of the changes were nice. There were times where I was stressed and overwhelmed and doubtful. However, I think more good came from it than bad. I've come out stronger, and I'd like to thank everyone who's pushed me to become the better person I am today. Even though I used to be so afraid of change, I've now come to appreciate it. Calling me Kimberly is still off limits though. In all seriousness, I hope everyone else is able to experience the same positive growth throughout their high school careers as I had. I know that each and every one of us, in our own ways, has improved through the change we've experienced. No matter how large or small your growth, I'm proud of every single one of us for making it to today. In fact, if I had to associate our class with something, I would associate us with change because of all the change in our lives. We've experienced California adopting the Common Core state standards. We've experienced the increasing prevalence of technology to the point where technology is now an integral part of our lives. We've experienced controversial political elections, and now we're experiencing the COVID-19 pandemic. If anyone's prepared to deal with change, I think it's us. Not only can we experience change, though, we also have the power to create change as well. Change is what we make of it. Whether that's good or bad is up to us. It's in our hands to create the changes we want, to make the most of the changes we didn't expect, and to stop the changes we disapprove of. And as funny as it sounds, I learned through change that it's okay to not be okay with change at times. I've grown a lot as a person, but I don't think I'll ever grow out of my name because my name is my identity. I'll always be Kim, and that's something that'll always be the same. In this next era of our lives, let's bring forth the change we want to see. Congratulations, class of 2021, on graduating! And now, for the presentation of the class, Dr. Ron Lay.
As the proud principal of Santa Teresa High School, I can affirm that the students assembled before you have met all of the graduation requirements set forth by the state of California and the even more rigorous requirements of the East Side Union High School District. I am proud to present to you the graduating class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Roan Lay. And now, a special message to the class of 2021.
I, Vâng Lê, Board President, certify that all seniors have met all of the requirements set forth by Eastside Union High School District and the State of California. I hereby declare and accept the class of 2021. Welcome, proud parents, family members, administrators, principals, teachers, staff, and of course the class of 2021. As your board trustee, I always look forward to attending your graduation ceremonies in person. Unfortunately, we could not do it this year due to the pandemic, but we still want to celebrate, share the best moment and memorable time of your life. I would also like to acknowledge the hard work of administrators, principals, teachers, counselors, social workers, staff, as well as your parents, family members, and friends who have all contributed to your successful journey. As seniors, this past school year has been a big challenge for all of you and your family, Eastside community, as well as teachers, staff, and the district. But we overcome all obstacles, adapt the new learning process, and we are proud of the accomplishment of your graduation today. I commend of all your resilience, your commitment, and dedication to go through this difficult time, especially for senior year. Class of 2021, this is just the beginning, as you will face more opportunities and challenges in pursuit of higher education or a rewarding a career path. I believe higher education shall provide you a solid pathway of success and productivity. Your foundational schooling may be complete, but remember that learning is a never-ending venture. To each graduate who will be received your diploma, I offer my best wishes and heartfelt congratulations. Enjoy it, be proud of your accomplishments, make us proud, and don't forget your roots. God bless you all, good luck, stay safe and healthy. Go for 2021!
Hello, class of 2021. This is Chris Funk, your superintendent, and I just want to take this opportunity to say congratulations and how grateful I am that you get to have your commencement ceremony in person. This has been one of the toughest years any of us have ever faced fighting off this pandemic, but you showed true grit, perseverance, and support for each other. Please remember to be safe, stay well, remember to love each other, be kind to others, and I hope every single one of you surpasses the goals that you set for yourself. I wish you all the best. Congratulations, class of 2021. Be safe, be well.
Thank you. Graduates, it's that time you've been most patient for, the virtual walk across the stage. We have the privilege of having our own class of 2021 valedictorians, Nitya Madhu, Deng Nguyen, and Marek Pinto, reading the names of their fellow graduates. Once all the names are read, class of 2021, you will be instructed afterwards by your ASB president, Ms. Annalisa Villa, to move your tassels. All right, who's ready to graduate? We'll start with the A's, proceeding in alphabetical order.